Hey guys, Papa Pete back in today, another pickup video, and today I'm going to look at a system that I love collecting for, but I really don't look at all that often, and that is my Evercade collection. I had some fantastic Evercade pickups out at Portland Retro Gaming Expo, but I've still been trying to fill in the gaps for my collection. And let me tell you, one thing I've been noticing, man, that Technos one has gone through the roof on eBay. Thankfully, I already had that one. But I might just know exactly which one is now going to be the next one to go up through the roof. Because, man, I had a hard time finding this one. But I finally have it, and I have it right here. So, can't wait to share you with this one. Plus another whole box full from Evercade. So, stick around. I'll be right back.
Papa Pete, the old ass gamer. Haven't grown up by the age of 50, you don't have to.
After the video, don't forget to check out IntellivisionCollector.com for all your Intellivision needs. That's IntellivisionCollector.com. Alright, Coco, I'm anxious to get at some of these Evercade games, open it up and take a look. But first and foremost, gotta have a craft beer, right? Gotta start every video with a craft beer for sure. And if you're from Canada and grew up here like through my era, a little bit older, even quite a bit younger, you might remember a vignette that used to be played on CBC television about the log driver's waltz. Really kind of something we all grew up with. It was on CBC quite often, just a little 3-minute clip. I'm going to put a clip of it in right here because what I have today is a wiener lager. And on the can is the character from the Log Driver's Waltz. So, okay, I'll slide it right in here. You can take a look. If I have to cut it out for copyright, I will later on. But, yeah, really neat vignette, which, again, is a catchy little tune. Everybody from Canada knows this song. So when I saw this beer from Nine Locks Brewery in Dartmouth, Nova Scotia, it's a lager, obviously, 5.2%. When I saw this beer, I knew I had to have it for a video because it doesn't get any more Canadiana than Wiener Lager from the Log Driver's Waltz, because we just simply all grew up with it. So let's check this one out. Again, Nine Locks, I really like Nine Locks. There are a lot of different beer I've done on my channel over the years. Had my glasses here. Of course, the glasses always have a little saying on them, and this one says, education is important, but beer is importanter. Yeah, I like that. All right, let's check it out here. I haven't had this one all that long. I can't remember if I picked up while I was down there. It might even be something I think maybe the 64 brought up and gave me for Christmas. 64-bit's always bringing me beer home when he comes back for a visit. A few different craft beer, which I really, really love. This has got a really nice color. Nice head when I poured it. Mind you, I love this style of glass too. So let's try it out. Oh yes, that is nice right there. Nice smooth lager. Once again, Canadiana right there with the log driving man. He's actually riding, it looks like he's riding a hot dog. Wiener lager. Yeah, he's riding a hot dog on this, but it's so friggin' funny. I love that. That is absolutely beautiful. So if you ever get the opportunity to try out a wiener lager, by all means, I recommend you do so. Cheers. All right, so let's take a look at these Evercade games, right? I'm going to save this one for last to tell you what it is. But let's first and foremost take a look at this box here, which I got from Video Games Plus, online, of course. They had a great sale over the Christmas holidays where they were selling these games for $19.95 a piece, Canadian money. It just doesn't get any better than that. And VideoGamesPlus.ca will sell to Canada or the US. But the best part about it is they will sell to the US, but they also take it across and ship from the US. So you get better prices, just as cheap as shipping, and it's a fantastic deal all around. So Video Games Plus, check them out. A lot of their stuff, once it goes out of stock, it's kind of hard to get, but if you get stuff from them early, it's frankly about the cheapest place you can get. I mean, these were $20 each Canadian. So let's just pull them out one at a time and take a look at what we got. I've got, first and foremost, one of the arcade titles, Gailco Arcade 2. What games did it have on it? Maniac Square. So let's say Squash. Strike Back. Looks like 6 different games. This is arcade title number 6. So I have all the ones up to that. So I'm really happy to add that one. I'll put a little clip in here, roll through some of the games of it. Again, some of these just are easy to get at one time, but for whatever reason they seem to go out of print. Now, the only ones that are really out of print are supposed to be what? The two Namco titles, Oliver Twins and Technos, right? The Technos one, which has gone through the roof. But man, the other one's kind of weird. I'll tell you a little story about it when I get to it. All right, what's next? This is another one, which actually seems to be out of stock most places I look now. Glad I got it when I did. It's a Team 17 Collection 1, the Amiga collection anyway, of games. And I love this series. This is a third in the like the home computer series from the 80s. I have the two C64 ones that I picked up out at PRGE, but I hadn't picked this one up. So very happy to have this Amiga one. I'm not overly familiar with most of the games on the Amiga. I didn't have one back in the day, but I've heard nothing but amazing things. And to be quite frank, probably a lot of the games have been ported later on. I've heard of them on other systems and don't even realize that they originated on the Amiga, for example. But anyway, this one has ATR All-Terrain Racing, Quack, and Body Blows, or Quack maybe it's called, but QWAK. That's pretty cool. So happy to have that one. Which one is that? Oh, it's number 3 because it's the third one in that series, right? Next up, oh, this one's kind of neat. Game number 27. It is Always Awakening and Cathedral. You know, I hummed and hawed. I want to collect all of these, so I sort of waited for a sale. I obviously have Cathedral. I've done videos on Cathedral before. Stop scratching the microphone. I've done videos on Cathedral before because I have the Premium Edition Games version for the Switch. Very happy with that. Did an unboxing video on it. It's a beautiful package. But that being said, for 20 bucks, this is an absolutely fantastic game right here. I'm very, very happy to have it on the Evercade. Yeah, the Switch is portable too, but still, just so happy to add this one to the collections. And I've not played Always Awakening, so I'm looking forward to playing that as well. If it's half as good as, I'm gonna slide you over a little bit. If it's half as good as Cathedral, man, I'm in for a real treat right there. So, game number 27 of the original series, again, as I call it. All right, next up. Next up, we have another arcade one, and we got Jellicoe Arcade number 1, game number 5 in the arcade series. Look at all the titles on that. P-47, the Phantom Fighter. We've got, let's see, so Saint Dragon, the Astyanax. Of course, I know that title from the NES version of the game. I'm sure it's totally different, probably, but because that's just Astyanax, whereas this is the Astyanax. We got Psy Battler, EOF, Earth Defense Force, or EDF, Earth Defense Force. Yeah, just a lot of great games on that. Great title, number 5. There's 5 and 6 of the arcade series in there. Man, they're up to like 10 now, but I had a bunch of the other ones already. But anyway, happy to have that one. What do we got in here? We got one more, right? Yep, one more game. And in it, here is one of the hard ones I had getting was number 17, Indie Heroes 1. Well, now I've picked up Indie Heroes 2. And there's some pretty amazing games on here as well. We got Tapeworm Disco Puzzle, Era, the Crow Maiden, and what's that one? Rectum Souls Adventure. Oh, different. But anyway, very, very happy to add these ones. So these were all in stock. There was no problem getting these at the sale price. But when I went through, of course, I had been out at PRGE and I tried to fill up all the holes in the older games that I needed. And that's where I got the Indie Heroes 1 was number 17 I needed. And when I was out at PRGE, I talked to both Songbird as well as Castlemania Games, where I picked up my stuff while I was out there, my Evercade games while I was out there. And they both told me the same thing. This other one that I needed, frankly, I'll tell you what it is right now. Here it is. It came from, I'm going to open it up and show you. It came from Amazon. It was the only one I could find. They told me at PRGE that this game would be back in stock around Christmas, they were told. It never became back in stock. Video Games Plus didn't have it the whole time, all last fall. I watched Funstock, and Funstock did have it all fall, but I didn't order from Funstock. Well, I decided about 3 weeks ago, well, you know, I'm still missing that one game. Technos has started to go through the roof. I don't know what's up with this one. If it's ever going to be released again, this might be the next Grail. But it wasn't available even on Funstock. It was now sold out at Funstock. There was not a single copy available on eBay. Thankfully, I was talking to Go Game Go Jeff about it. He took a quick look. And Amazon.ca, no luck whatsoever. This game was not available, not to be found anywhere to purchase. And then we found a copy on Amazon.com. Just one. There's all kinds of other ones on there. But what I got is I got game number 19, Codemasters Collection 1. And I'm not telling you that this one's going to go through the roof, but holy cow, I didn't think I was ever going to get it. Now, I've got all the games up to this and most well to the 20s now, but I really sincerely thought that this was going to be the one that I wasn't going to get for my collection. What's on it? It's like tennis and soccer, cannon fodder. There's like 12, 17 games on this. So, yeah, it's one of the earlier releases, but maybe this is the next Grail. The next Grail for the Evercade. So, I mean, anybody's looking at buying that Technos one now, man, I mean, they want $200 some for it a lot of places, whereas 6 months ago it was $20, right? So anyway, very happy to finally add that. It puts a big hole in my collection, fills that hole right up. I still have a few that I need, some of the more recent ones, but again, they're all the more recent ones, so I'm not incredibly worried about it. I can just chip away at it. But anyway, really happy. Thank you, Jeff, for the tip as well and helping me out. But really happy to solidify my early Evercade collection with Codemasters Collection 1 right here. Well, guys, that's it for today's pickup video. It's a pretty short one today. All I want to do was look at the Evercade games that I picked up over the last couple months, including that one, that possible Grail that I might have just gotten. Man, take a look. If you need that one for your set, make sure you get on it, because I had a heck of a time, and I feel pretty lucky that I got it. But anyway, Coco's pretty excited about it, too, as you can see, because just gnawing away at the basket, because I don't know, that's just what it does. But anyway, thanks a lot for spending a little bit of time with Coco and I here today. Don't forget to hit like, comment, and subscribe, because it really does help our channel. Right, Coco? Right, girl? And we will see you in the next pickup video. You take care.
Papa Pete, the old ass gamer. Papa Pete, the old ass gamer. If you haven't grown up by the age of 50.
Hey, it's C-Mart from the Intellivision Areas, and you're watching Papa Pete, the Old Guy Gamer.
What the hell?